It's week 3 of the National Football League, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Texans and the Vikings coming up next.
Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. So good to have you on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, in this league, you know it, you lived it. Undergoing a changing of the guard at the quarterback position sometimes can be traumatic, but a lot of times it leads to hope. We've got a couple of teams here with young signal callers looking towards the future.
And you know the old saying, Mike, in the NFL, it is truer than ever. If you have a quarterback, you have a chance. And here we have two teams.
About ready to get this one started. Amy Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from Minneapolis. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vikings led out by the rookie, J.J. McCarthy. Won the national championship at the University of Michigan. Wasn't asked to throw it a ton during that championship run, but very athletic, very impressive. And Greg, he's the guy for the Vikes.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. If they get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today, they've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He'll try to run for it. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down in balance. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And they'll pick up the 1st down on a gain of about 4. They'll put Addison in motion. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Texans come out with the Rookie of the Year from last year in the NFL. C.J. Stroud, he was the number 2 overall pick out of Ohio State. Greg, a talented quarterback here.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike. And I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically. They got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. To the right side here. Pass is caught. Into space. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Now Amy Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. He's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready now for their second drive. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
14 on the pickup. 1st down, Minnesota. They run it once more with Jones. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop.
Brings us 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. It'll be a Vikings 1st down. Play action now. It's McCarthy. On a blitz, overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Oh, and once again, the pressure too intense. They get him down again.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system and all these early sacks. Yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
Now we get whistles. Time has run out. The 1st quarter has come to an end. So after 1, 7-0 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Here's Ryan Wright now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor 1st punt. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The Texans offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. 1st and 10. They run with the longtime Bengal, Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line.
1st down pickup by Mixon, and he's one of the Texans' many additions this offseason. It's pretty incredible to think, Mike, in only his 2nd year as the head coach, the roster that DeMeco Ryans continues to assemble, not only is Mixon still a productive back in his own right, but he should take a lot of pressure off C.J. Stroud. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
They'll run with Mixon. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. That his first touchdown of the new year. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Texans move out on top, 14-0. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Chandler now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to take over possession of the football. Our next drive getting ready to start, and we'll let you know what's coming up here later tonight. It is a good one. The Chiefs and Falcons in Atlanta. Second primetime appearance for the Falcons in the last 2 weeks. Then on Monday, a doubleheader comes your way. It's the Jags and the Bills in Orchard Park. Note the start time, 7:30 Eastern. Followed by the Commanders and Bengals. That kicks off at the usual 8:15 starting time. They'll put Addison in motion. On the give, it's Jones. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. He'll try again here. Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third down and 9.
Brings up third down and 9.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Over the middle and taking it in. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On the handoff, Jones. And a good tackle out wide. Will hold him to a gain of just 3. Second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Now a handoff, Jones. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On fourth down, it's Will Riker time for this Viking field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Riker's kick is good. And the Vikings get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Stefantes and the rest of the Houston offense set to take over again. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. On play action, Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Minneapolis. After this, second down and 8. From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First down, Houston.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He keeps it himself, and they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So there's a fine line, Mike, between giving your wide receivers every chance they can to get open downfield, but at the same time, you can't stress your protection. I think he does a nice job in this case understanding that balance. He escapes the pocket, turns into a runner, and he's able to pick up the first down. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well.
On a second down throw for Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incompletely. Might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Now Stroud. This is hot. He got the connection to Collins. And he will score. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Chandler now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to see what they can do. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He connects with Jordan Addison. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. To throw is McCarthy. He's got his man, Jefferson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. On second down, here's McCarthy. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. In motion, it's Jefferson. To the air once more is McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Logan Wilson.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So at halftime, it's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where it was the visiting Packers who were able to come in and win this one on the road. Jordan Love leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Next, we'll take the trip north to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. The Steelers trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Chicago Bears. Anthony Richardson, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. On first down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. They're trying to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job defensively. They were all over that from the jump. Initially, I thought he was going to break away and pick up something positive, but at the end of it all, he ended up going backwards.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he'll take this to about the 38-yard line. That's Andrew Van Ginkel in on the tackle. Hook him up on a second down and 8. Throwing is Stroud. Open man, the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
You know, breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
He'll try and run for this with Mixon. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will not. He's got it enough. They convert on third down.
First down, Houston.
Stroud. To the left side. Caught by Schultz. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Here's Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. He'll come up now for second down and 4. On the handoff, it's Mixon. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. Schultz is the motion man. On third down, here's a run by Mixon. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Stroud going to set up to throw, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Houston. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Chandler now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come up here, first and 10. Allen in motion. Jones now on first and 10. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Don't need much. It is third and inches. On the ground, it's Akers. They'll mark him down there at the 33, but that is good enough. A run gives him a first down. They'll run here with Akers. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Try again. It's second and 10. Akers. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run the toss here with Jones. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
On second down, it's Jones. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Throwing on second down is McCarthy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase in what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
To the sideline, he's got it. The official says yes, the feet are in, and they can challenge flag is out. D'Amico Ryan saying
previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So that challenge, a successful one. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here. So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
They'll run on first down with Mixon. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround goal here. Let's start this drive with first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
The Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 43.
On play action, here's McCarthy. Now, a deep shot for Allen.
I can't exactly put my finger on it. It just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and a yard, it's McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. There's Jefferson. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. 3rd down coming up. Throwing again is McCarthy. He'll look underneath here for Jones. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is McCarthy. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hawkinson.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable. This has really been the story of this entire game. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
A dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Oregon. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Texans. What a stunning turn of events. Greg, looks like they're going in for the score. Instead, they bring it back the other way for the pick six.
Yeah, I mean, how fast the tables can turn in the NFL, Mike. I mean, 1 minute, as you said, you're rolling the dice, thinking you got a chance to go and get 6. Next thing you know, you're watching the other team take it all the way the other way for a touchdown.
Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Texans will add one more onto their big lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.